Hey guys, it's Trapper with Trip with Dad, and where every trip becomes a story that you will tell for years. As you can see, I'm a working dad just like many of you, and I just want to take the pressure off to think that you have to take long trips in order to have intentional time with your kids. You don't. The first trip does not need to be a long trip. Matter of fact, it can be very short. You can go to like a state park. You can maybe stay in a hotel overnight somewhere. Maybe go to a pond nearby, maybe a pond in town for just a few hours, to a half a day, to a full day, to overnight and next morning. And so don't feel obligated that you have to take a very long trip at the beginning to have that intentional time with your kids. And I'm thinking of one right now with my boys. In the picture right above on the website, if you're on here, you see my little boys in a boat. Those boys are now 21 and 18. That was one of our first trips to a pond of a friend of mine down in southern Iowa. We went down, I set up the camp, and had a campfire, and we got down there in the afternoon, and the boys wanted to go fishing a little bit, got the boat put together, didn't even have a electric motor yet, or a trolling motor. I just had oars. That's what we used. And I took the boys out on the boat. We caught a couple bass, a couple bluegills, and they just had a ball. A lot of times they didn't even care about the fish. Matter of fact, I remember them playing along the edge of the bank, chasing frogs, getting muddy, and man, were they having the time of their life enjoying it. And I got to sit there and watch them and enjoy it, and actually go help them catch frogs too. Imagine that, this big dude out there trying to catch frogs along the bank, and they'd ask me questions about things, and man, that was so much fun because we got to talk about things just in the nature. I mean, talk about what the frog and why the frog does what he does, and why the bass wants to eat the frog. And then my son wanted to fish with a frog, and so we threw the frog out, caught another bass, and so things like that happen, and it's really cool. And I remember those things. My boys don't remember any of those fish, but when they see the picture, they remember the time we spent camping, and that's all they remember, and that's okay. But it was a bonding time with my boys, and something like that is something that you will be able to do as well. And as I lead you through in different steps that you can take, different things you can think about, maybe things that, oh man, I don't know what to do when we get to this spot. Hey, I'm stuck. What am I do with my kids now? We've already done everything on the list. Don't have a list. That's the easiest part of that. Don't have a list. And actually make it so it's more enjoyable, that you just go with the moment as it comes. That's the biggest difference. That you and your kids, if your kids want to go chase frogs and you want to fish, put the fishing pole down and go chase frogs. That's what I'm telling you, because do what they want to do. It's their trip, and you are there for them and to learn stuff about them, and that is going to be so neat when that realization comes in, and you just sit there, you sit back, you watch them playing, you watch them fall in the water, you get mud on their face, and you sit back and you laugh. And then it'll hit you like a light bulb going off. Wow, this is so cool. And because it's intentional. You're there to be an intentional dad, and to love them where they're at, and hear about stuff. And the ride home with little boys like that, they were asleep. But as a dad, you probably, like me, you probably looked at those young boys when they're sleeping, and it's just two of the most awesome looking kids next to you, and that's what it was right for me. I'm remembering as I'm telling the story. So I want you to make sure you know that you don't have to have pressure to take long trips. That time will come later. Do the small things. Take them up the river. There's a lot of rivers all over Iowa, all over the United States that have fish in them. And you don't have to catch the big fish. You don't have to catch trophies. You can chase those later. Just enjoy the time that you have with your kids. And you will have a trip that you will remember for years.